Okay, here we are on Game 3 of Group 2 in the quarterfinals of the Papa World Championships. The game will be on Family Guy. It looks like Zach chose the game this time, and it's going first as player 1. Zach doesn't have any points after the first 2 games, and I don't know if he was either trying to get out of the way or he just tried to mix it up and want to go first because going last for him did not work in this group. Do you remember this? This Family Guy has a pretty interesting little feature in it. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, Adam. There's 2 interesting features, in fact, on this Family Guy. One, the center post has been disabled and the light's pulled out. So hitting the death target will still award points, but it will not create that ball save functionality down the center. The really interesting feature that you're talking about is that the captive ball on the right side of the playfield by the lowest orbit and up by the Stewie shot from the upper left flipper, normally there's a post between those 2 captive balls that makes it so that they are each treated as individual shots. Well, on this Family Guy, that post that's hidden has been removed, and that makes it so that those shots are only available from one side or the other, depending where that captive ball happens to be sitting at the moment.
So this pretty much takes Stewie multi-ball out of the equation here. Even if you can hit enough targets to get Stewie lit, the flippers, the upper flippers go dead after the timer runs out. And qualifying it, you can't just wail on the bottom captured ball. You gotta crisscross them.
That's correct. So let's get into this final game and see how it plays out.
All right, so Zach's our first player here, and he's playing for Pride. There's no ball save either on this, so he's right at it.
Yep, going for spinner shots, trying to light up a mode. And yeah, but we'll see a lot of that here with Stewie Pinball pretty much taken out of the equation. Mode points are always very lucrative, and in this case, super lucrative. So working through those will be a main objective for everybody in this match.
All right, so Zach's got his first mode. Ooh, quick. Got his first mode primed and ready to go.
Looks like it's Sexy Party at the moment, and that's a pretty good mode. It'd be nice to pick that up.
After we've talked about the pinball letters, he's only one letter away from lighting pinball.
Yeah, shows what we know.
He's having a little trouble getting the scoop. The can seems to be nice and sensitive on hits there. And there it is. Look at that. He's got Stewie Pinball lit before he starts his first mode. I would also note that when holding the upper flipper up on the loop is not working very well. It sends the ball sort of a little too high, and it's going to make control off the spinner shot a lot more difficult than some Family Guys.
Yeah, like you're saying, you know, sometimes the best way to deal with that right orbit to upper left flipper shot is just hold the upper left flipper up. It'll bounce over and come into a nice trap, and not the case on this specific Family Guy.
So I would look for people to do no flip at all and try to live catch down low, or to go ahead and just shoot on the fly and try to make the inverse orbit shot.
Alright, so playing on the upper flipper, and like you mentioned earlier, this will eventually time out, so definitely trying to hit as many shots as possible of the different letters up top.
So there's the timeout, and Zach got some pretty good progress up there.
Yeah, definitely.
2 more times up there, he could probably finish it.
Alright, so still has his mode lit. If you can get control and put in the scoop, he'll start up Sexy Party.
There you can see how it's kind of grazing off the pirate target if you hold it up there. So here we are at Sexy Party. Shot. Gets a little more time on the mode immediately from the pirate.
Nice. Shots. Ooh, nice save. Oh, man.
Oh, nothing you could do there. There's usually a post there, but there's no post there now. That's a brutal outlane without a post.
Yeah, man, that sucks, having such a nice little save and then just popping right over into that outlane.
Yep. So here's Keith as player 2. Now, Keith is on 5 points. He'll be looking for at least 1 point in this match to get to that 6 point. He's soft plunging here, and he'll get the ball back if you can't get it on the flipper.
Yeah, and yeah, you might be wondering why that ball got put back in play with no ball save, and that's because he hadn't hit any switches yet. The game didn't know the ball was in play, and that's one of the reasons plunging short like that is pretty safe with no ball save action.
Looks like Keith was going on the fly there on the upper flipper after probably watching what...
Ooh, that's rough.
There's that right out lane again. We should be seeing a lot of that in this game.
Yeah, the succubus.
So player 3 is Kaylee George. And Kaylee's also on 5 points, and you'll be looking to get a point in this.
Yeah. Ah, super skill shot. That's just what I like.
$1 million points for the secret super skill. Was that intentional or?
Definitely. Interesting piece of trivia is that the number of super skill shots you can get on a single ball is infinite. You can actually plunge, pick up a super skill, and depending on the rotations of the spinner, as I'm doing now, you can drop the ball in the drain and plunge again for another super skill.
And what told you that you were still able to do that?
You can see on the DMD that my score is blinking, and that will stop the moment the game considers the ball in play after 3 legitimate switch hits.
So it's not the skill shot blinking light on the playfield. It's actually the DMD that cues it.
And so here, as long as I don't hit 3 switches, I have unlimited attempts to try and pick up another super skill. Now, the exception to that rule is hitting a game make switch, such as the skill shot targets up top. And that's what I did, so the ball is in play.
Wow, well, you learn something every day, and that's why everyone should watch all of these videos whenever they can, because you might learn something, even if you think you know a game. I've just learned something, so thanks for that.
Look at that, I'm drained, but just with that super skill, I'm already about tied there.
Yep, no one else has even qualified a mode yet, and player 4 is Josh Henderson, who's on 4 points now, and once again he needs first or second here to get to 6 points. And let's see if he goes to that spinner right away and tries to, he hits it on the fly out of the scoop. You don't often see that.
Well, can hit. He's trying to get that large multi-ball right away, Sled.
Really?
Yeah, well, he's hitting the can. Look at that.
That's
another one.
Right.
Try it again with a brick.
All right. It's different. Hey, it's going to work. How many? One more hit to.
Oh.
Okay, and the ball drains as it should. You can't be swinging at the can all day. It's okay, but that's fine.
Yeah, but I wouldn't expect anything different to happen. I mean, you're hitting that center shot. The ball's going to drain pretty quick.
So here's Zach, who's played one mode. The only one to do so. Let's see. Oh, he looked like he was kind of going on the fly there on the flipper.
Yeah, it definitely changed up the way he's dealing with that orbit shot. He's trying to shoot for the underpass, and definitely a good decision given the way that holdup was working out. A little shot for the Chris lane. Very nice post pass.
Yeah, it's playing nice. Nice and controlled here.
Hey, the arrangement of the flippers and those slings on Family Guy are pretty nice and forgiving. If you bungle your post pass a little too hard, it usually pops right back over to the same flipper like that. And gets another shot to try again. Maybe just a little quicker, and he'll get it over there for a spinner shot.
Zach's very deliberate.
Very nice.
Very deliberate player, and always takes his time.
Nice. That was a great way to handle lighting that next TV award.
Okay, and
ooh, that was great.
Yes.
I like that drop catch, and then the perfect timing to throw it in the scoop.
Yeah. Okay. So, really?
So
good old
what mode are we
boys.
playing
He's playing
here?
good old boys. That's one of the great modes. You can just hit the right spinner over and over and get it up to 1 million a shot.
Yep. Well, I think Zach is playing really deep here and hoping for the long shot in hell that 4 points could do it. And he's timing out modes.
I like that
trying
he's
to get
playing
TV
to
Wizard.
win, but this isn't a game where you can really time out modes because the Wizard mode, the base jackpot in the Wizard mode is based on how you do in all the other modes.
Yeah, I would certainly agree. But there's different camps of opinion on that. I think there's a lot of players that would say that the base value is good enough, and
well, that's true.
There
could be a lot of points to be had there, even I guess with a low base, and this is certainly a way to optimize your chances of getting there.
Yeah, I would tend to give credit to that other side of thinking if the feed out of that orbit was really friendly, but it's not here, and that seems pretty risky.
Just to get your TVs lit, you're saying, or is it?
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to time out TV modes, you have to get them lit, and the spinner's working fine, sure here, but that feed off that upper flipper is not friendly, and I think the number of shots it's going to take. I'd be surprised if Zach picks up his TV mode.
Okay, well, here's his third mode. He's only got 2 more to go after this. Now, this is Chicken Fight, which is the you're allowed to time this one out.
Yeah, definitely. This mode's just a bunch of switch hit nonsense, and it's rare you'll see somebody play this mode out.
I have a feeling we might see it later, someone, but we'll wait and see. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about timing out all the modes to get to the wizard mode. I'm a little surprised by that.
Part of the legitimate strategies of Family Guy is watching paint dry.
Absolutely, and of course the Sharp brothers are known for their timeouts.
But you know, Zach is flipping, so we can't get him on the holding a ball rule.
Well, I don't know. We just get our stopwatch out. I didn't even think
seconds.
of that. Yep. All right, so he's trying to qualify. Oh, Pinball got back to the right out lane again on this lane.
Leave that ball from play.
All right, well, he's going to have 2 modes to get through on that last ball to have his plan work, so I hope it works out for him.
Keith, another nice little short plunge. You can see his scores blinking. Nice thing about a short plunge is if you brick into a non-awarding target and the ball drains, you'll get the ball back.
Okay, so he's got Sexy Party lit, and good shot to the scoop.
See how he handles the
Is
scoop.
Keith going to time this out?
Nice. Nice. Plan it. You can see Keith had a nice little dead pass out of the scoop there. It's a good way to gain control out of the TV.
This is the play we expect from Keith.
Yeah, you know, everybody having a bit of trouble figuring out the post pass on this game. Starting off here, it's taking everybody a while to settle in. You know, coming off that F-14 Tomcat game where the Williams flippers have such a longer delay in terms of your timing on a post pass, especially when it's not working so hot. It's not surprising that it's taken them that long.
It's, getting some good shots here, though, and getting some good value in this Sexy Party.
Yeah, those orbits to Stewie stand-ups under the mini playfield, picking up a lot of good points. Oh, and double hits. Oh, God. Seemed like that might have been savable with a good nudge, but it's tough on these tilting machines.
And there's not much to bounce it off of there without a post. So no one's really gotten a hold of it too much. Here we are with Kaylee. And I assume you're sticking to the plan here?
Yep. Got my TV lit. Got a mode. Let's see if I can get it in the scoop. There we go. Good old boy's worth a lot of points. Definitely going to play this out. For me, I'd prefer to shoot left orbit or left Chris shots, combo them over. But if it's on the left flipper, I'll take the lowest lane on the spinner.
You got your pirate target lit here.
And apparently, I cannot find the spinner for the life of me. There we go. Oh man!
Looked like you had made the combo there, but it kind of rejected.
That was a really bad time to try a live trap, and I just barely got away with keeping that ball in play.
Nope, again. Oh!
Oh, God.
That was pretty...
2 million good old boys. That was pretty pathetic.
But the ball is still on the flipper there. That you were going for the succubus there, and okay, fine. That's... You didn't look comfortable there, Kaylee. All the shots were off a bit.
Less than 3 million good old boys certainly isn't going to make me feel very good about how it's going.
Josh completes his task and gets to Lard multi-ball.
Yeah.
Which in and of itself isn't a great scoring mode, but if you can bring in Fart, turn it into a... You can stack those 2 multi-balls. What else? You can light your next TV mode during with spinners, which is pretty much what he did.
Yeah, and if if you can hold back a bit on starting that up, you can start a TV mode first. Always good points there, and I'm not sure what he's upset about, but apparently that didn't go the way he wanted.
Oh, I agree. I'm not sure either, but he's also in good old boys here. Let's see if he has a little better luck than you did.
Well, he can shoot the right orbit, so I think things are going to be nice. So we'll try a little Chris lane here. Perfect. Good shot.
Yeah, he's
bouncing
a little
over.
more
Nice.
comfortable. Definitely a little more comfortable here on this.
Yeah,
ball.
Josh definitely seems like he knows how to play him some Family Guy.
Yeah, Josh certainly likes playing the newer Sterns. He's successful in a lot of adult tournaments.
He's making a lot of good calls. When to dead pass, when to trap, when to shoot on the fly here, and where to put the ball when he has to do this.
It's just he just looks more comfortable here than on the Williams games.
Definitely. So man, he's just deadly with that Chris lane.
Yep.
He's just. I think he's about 5 for 5 there.
So he's getting excellent value here, and play a little Stewie playfield right now.
Yeah, it's so different playing Stewie when it times out. You're trying to hit all the shots really fast. When it doesn't time out, you can just shoot orbits all day until you drain.
Yeah, and
some really good points.
When you shoot really fast, how's that usually work out for you?
Yeah, not so hot, apparently.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you? I don't know. How well can you aim up on that mini playfield, Adam?
Oh, quite a bit. Once you find those shots, you can backhand Lois, you can backhand Meg, you can shats back and forth. You can play that thing like a real pinball machine, Kaylee.
Yeah, what's nice up there is you can even post pass on the mini playfield, and like you mentioned, hitting that Lois ramp up top is can be pretty tough, but you can backhand it. So you get on the left flipper, pass it over, and backhand that ramp, and it's a really nice way to pick it up.
So Super Griffins is running now as the second mode.
Yeah, this is pretty much acceptable to timeout as well.
I agree. I think you go ahead and hit your the way he hits his Chris shot. I would take Chris, and there we go.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully don't see him.
He gets the Meg off the slingshot.
Wow,
that was great. He's had some good Super Griffin points, and I don't think he was aiming for about half of those.
And I would also point out that Crazy Chris is queued up there. I think he's only dropped one, so it's only going to be it'll be 400,000 Crazy Chris, which isn't as good as a million Crazy Chris, but you can still get really good value on it. Let's see.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's basically starting another mode here. So let's see if he can pick up his ramp shot.
Nice nudge out of the out lane there.
Yeah, this is turning it into a pretty solid ball. Lots of scoring still left on the table here.
Which is good because Josh is at 4 points, and he really needed a first or second in this game, and he's got to feel good. All right, he starts his Crazy Chris, and immediately ups the timer.
Very nice.
So it's 400,000 for the.
There's that lane. He's just nailing it every time. Very nice.
It's an excellent shot to have on this game because a lot of points are to be had up there.
Very nice trap. Read that very well.
With a lot of Sterns of this era, that's one of those. The longer you play, the longer you play. You just get more and more comfortable, and
yeah, man, lots of nice little luck going on in that left out lane, though.
Yeah.
The ball's going over there. I don't see him doing much. Just kind of popping between all three positions, choosing a nice one.
Hey, here's something you don't see every day. It's like he's playing
chicken fight.
All right, maybe we'll get to see what happens when Peter wins. I don't know that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess my money's on Peter. He's making some good shots.
Oh, up into the pops will help some.
Yeah, spinner. Oh, just one or two spins. Wow. Yeah. Brand new territory, everyone.
Yes!
Oh!
Meanwhile, Crazy Chris is finally. That's impressive. 4 million. So he had 10 Crazy Chris shots in that, and he's working towards mode number 4.
That's some good work. Hey, there's a nice monkey shot.
He has got to be happy with 30 million points on the board with where everyone else is right now.
Yeah, that's great. It's fantastic. And yeah, definitely an intimidating ball for all the other players. Really setting the bar here.
And then on game 3, this is where you start thinking in your... Oh, there's the left out lane. He seemed disappointed by it. That's an excellent ball.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So here we are. This is the final ball. Zach, let's see if he can complete his task of timing his way out to the wizard mode.
Yep, he's got quite a few spinner shots to get there. Lots of left orbit returns to deal with.
Can't imagine the pinball gods endorse this strategy, Kaylee. I know the Sharps do, but...
I imagine Kiefer wouldn't endorse it, but I imagine also that Bowen would fully approve.
Okay. Let's see. We'll let the pinball gods decide. We'll see if it works out for him. He certainly got the skills to do it. Oh my! That was a strange drain right there. Some funniness off the sling.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. But yep, definitely getting punished for timing it out.
All right, so Kaylee, you're only at what's your score right now? It's hard to see.
4 mil or so.
Is that Pity Lard I see lit right there? One shot.
Yeah. Let's see what I think Keith's gonna try and pick it up. There he goes. Keith's got his.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Keith with the Pity Lard. It's kind of a flaw in this game as a tournament game, in my opinion. It's pretty much the greatest award you can give someone for not playing well in their first 2 balls.
You basically light multi-ball for them, and that's pretty terrible.
And, yep, there's an L1. Of course it's Keith.
Hey, that's why I was so surprised that Josh was working towards Lard, because it was going to be lit on ball 3 if he didn't get it.
Only if he had he played his modes, though. He wouldn't have the Pity Lard. You got to have... No one seems to fully know the rules, but you got to have less than 5 million points or so, and not played a mode or only played one mode, or it's kind of weird. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And Keith did not get particularly good value out of it, but he took advantage of it, and now he's into. I suspect he'll continue to play some modes here and try to get into second place, or maybe even catch Josh.
Yeah, not too far off. Still lots of good scoring modes here on the table. Yeah, let's see what he can make of Ipecac.
But just with that Pity Lard, most games will give you a light extra ball if you're on ball 3 if you're having a bad game, which is great because in tournaments with extra balls turned off, it's no big deal. But I've seen way too many matches turn on that Pity Lard multi-ball start.
Yeah.
I wish there was some way we could remove it from the tournament.
Oh. That was an interesting little drain there.
Yeah, the ball had a little backspin and just died in the center there. So Keith finishes up.
About 13 million.
15 million with his bonus.
All right, so here I'm going for that super skill again. Watching that score, and looks like ball's in play. Stop blinking.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go for my Lard. Try and play this out.
So you still needed a few million points to get past Zach and ensure yourself one more point to get to the Magic 6 here. And I think that Lard's gonna... Well, you're not there yet, but you're gonna be close.
Yep.
Looks like you're trying to backhand Meg to light the Atta-ball.
Yep, little Meg separation. And got a failure. It was probably a bad idea to try to trap up so early when I had some ball saves still going. So
are you looking
we'll
at
see
the
if
score
I'm looking
right
at
now?
my I'm checking my bonus.
Are you thinking about? I mean, you want to get past Zach here, right? And
yeah.
So what are you thinking right now? What's the best way to get there? Next mode? Stick to the
Yeah,
plan?
just play my next mode, see what comes of it. I'm not going to overanalyze myself to a loss.
That's a good shot.
So you got to keep with the strategy.
Oh, but it's chicken fight. Play it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can get a good 5-7 million points in chicken fight. That's all you
this would
need.
be the exception to my own rule of timing this out. Is hey, I just need a couple million points. I'll play half a chicken fight, get myself there.
Okay, so I think you probably have passed Zach at this point, and now you're going to be thinking about catching Keith and his 15 million, which is really not that far away.
Yep. So I started it, so why not try and finish it?
I was about to say you had 80% of Crazy Chris done, and that just you got 100%. Now your Crazy Chris value is only going to be 200,000, but it's lit and ready to go on the next left ramp shot.
Yep. I'll probably leave that be and go ahead and pass over and work on my next mode.
No.
Hey, there I go. I
go
went
for
and took
Crazy
it.
Chris.
Wow.
200 a shot. 10 of those, and you could catch Keith. You're at 13 million. Oh, very nice combos.
Oh, man, only one danger. Crazy.
That was a nice slap save there. Oh, and there's a better slap save because you knew you had the danger and the tilt ball probably wasn't settled yet. So that was a very calm slap save and still very effective.
Yeah, I mean when you get those dangers, if you're going to try anything else, you're going to have to be pretty light on your fingertips.
Something else off. Seems to really be coming together for you right now. You're starting to really make your shots. You're dialed in. Haven't seen your score in a bit, but I got to think you've got past Keith, and you don't get a chance to think about passing Josh because you get an unlucky straight down the middle there. But that was a good ball from you. You went from last place up to second place with 2 points, and Josh Henderson wins the game. Doesn't have to play his third ball there. So at the end of this quarterfinal match, Josh Henderson wins the group with 8 points with that win on Family Guy. Kaylee, you came in second with 7 points. Both of you are assured to get through to the next round no matter what. Keith Elwin finishes with 6 points, and it turned out this year that 6 points got you through without even a tiebreaker. And Zach Sharp finishes with 0 points, and a pretty unlucky quarterfinal for him.
Yeah, it was a very fun match, great to watch, and pretty rare that we see 3 players from the same group move on to the next round. And
it was a very different way than the first quarterfinal group that we watched, but still some excellent play and some really good strategy. So I hope everyone enjoyed the nuance of a Papa quarterfinals.
Yep, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.